Hi students, in this video we are going to learn about the chapter Control and Coordination, that is the second chapter, class 10th biology. And in this chapter, few terms you already know or you are familiar with that, like nerve cells, neuron, stimuli, etc. So first we will learn or discuss about those important terms, their definition, so that it will be helping for you to understand this chapter better. Okay, so first the term is stimuli, which you are already familiar. Yes, stimuli, the changes in the environment to which living organisms respond are called stimuli. For example, if you touch, for your easy understanding, if you touch a hot milk or hot water, anything which is too hot, what happens? You suddenly take your hand from there, you withdraw your hand from there, right? Yes, so you are responding to the stimuli. So examples are heat, cold, sound, smell, taste, touch, pressure, gravity, water, etc. So smell and all, it's easy, bad smell or the good smell, whatever it is, you will be responding according to that stimuli. Okay, so living organisms respond to stimuli in the form of body movements. You will be taking your hands, like all movements will be there, how you are when you are responding to stimuli. Coordination is the term that is for a proper response to a stimuli. Many organs in the body should work together. That means not only our hand or withdrawing from there. There should be so many organs are there helping to reach that messages, right? And from that again the messages should come back to our hand that you should take your hand from there. So for a proper response to a stimulus, many organs in the body should work together. The working together of various organs in an organism to produce a proper response to stimulus is called coordination. That is coordinating, working together to achieve a function. Yes, that is coordinating. In animals, the control and coordination is done by the nervous system, which you already know, but we need to study in detail here. Okay, so in the animals, the control and coordination is done by the nervous system and endocrine system. Nervous system and endocrine system, and detail will be discussing about this. And in the case of plants, the control and coordination is done by chemical substances called plant hormones or phytohormones. The chemical substance is called as phytohormones or plant hormones. Okay. And coordination in animal, we already just discussed, that is it is been done by nervous system and endocrine system. Okay, the nervous system consists of the important part, that is the brain, spinal cord and nerves, which you have to keep in your mind. The nervous system consists of brain, spinal cord and nerves. Okay, next term is receptors. Receptors means something which is receiving. Okay, receptors means receiving. That is, are the sense organs which receive the stimuli and pass the message to the brain or spinal cord through the sensory nerves. That means the message should reach the brain or the subspinal cord, right? So this receptors will be the sense organ which will receive the information and it will see that the message is being reached at the brain. Okay, and for example, photoreceptors are there. Photoreceptors in our eyes to detect light. Phonoreceptors in the ears to detect sound. Olfactory receptors in the nose to detect smell. Gustatory receptors in the tongue to detect taste. Tango receptors in the skin to detect touch. So these are the receptors which helps to detect so many like sound, smell, taste, touch, light, etc. Okay, that means which helps receive the stimuli and pass the message to the brain. And what do you mean by effectors? This is receptors receiving. Here it is effectors. So effectors are the muscles and glands which respond to the information from the brain and the spinal cord through the motor nerves. So here it is receiving the stimuli and passing to the brain. Here from the brain it will be responding, the muscles and glands which respond to the information from the brain and spinal cord. Okay, it helps to respond to the information from the brain and spinal cord. Here it receives, here it will, which helps in the respond to the information from the brain. This is to the brain, this is from the brain. Next is sensory nerves. Sensory nerves are the nerves which carry information from the receptors to the brain and spinal cord. Sensory nerves, that means which receive the stimuli, right? So it has to be reached at the brain and the spinal cord. So these sensory nerves which carry information from the receptors to the brain and spinal cord. So these nerves will help to carry the information from the receptors to the brain and spinal cord. Now what do you mean by motor nerves? So motor nerves are the nerves which carry information from the brain and spinal cord to the effectors. So these nerves will carry the information from the brain to the effectors. So this receptors and sensory nerves together and the effectors and motor nerves together, if you think, you will get the relation. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. Coordination in animals. So the nerve system consists of brain, spinal cord and nerves. So here you can see the picture of human nerve system. So this human nerve system will be discussed in detail in the next slide. So thank you.